Station, this is Houston. Are you ready for the event?
I'm ready for the event.
European Space Agency, this is Mission Control Houston. Please call station for a voice check.
Er wordt nu een voice check gedaan. Intussen gaan de studenten zich hier achter opstellen. Misschien een beetje, tik een beetje in. Dat is ook, ja, ik denk ook aan het plaatje wat het over gaat. Hè? Maak er even 2 rijen van. Ja.
Yes, they are organizing the seats in the room.
En jij hebt zelf met de andere Kuipers gesproken toen hij hier stond en jij in de ruimte zat, toch?
And this sounds to me like a background talk, talking to the Americans.
Check in de andere kamer gedaan. Die moet het ons gedaan worden. Okay.
And I can barely hear them, so that's why I'm just summarizing.
Hij heeft gewonnen, maar is het gewoon constant...
Delft is a station, how do you read?
Dus hij is permanent. Ja, vertel eens.
Ja, nou, lijkt me vrij duidelijk. Lijkt me heel na, vooral als je in één keer zomaar naklap van...
Now it seems very clear and it seems very weird to me to be up there and floating around. I don't think they realize they are on.
En wie van jullie wil astronaut worden? Ja, jij wil astronaut worden?
So you would like to become an astronaut?
Nee. Want het lijkt dus een van de dingen hoe je dit constant aan al die punten in je hoofd stoot, lijkt me.
It seems to me that you're going to be bumping your head all the time.
Andre,
ISS, this is TU Delft for a voice check. How do you read?
Reading you loud and clear. I'm ready.
Reading you loud and clear. I'm ready. Hi, Andre. We have a full room here for you with plenty of students and of course the minister-president hier aanwezig is.
Minister President is present here. The Dutch Prime Minister is here.
Andre, hier is Mark Rutte.
Andre, here's Mark Rutte. And it is a pleasure of me to talk with you through this connection. How are you?
That's a hele grote eer, Excellency.
It's a very big honor, Your Excellency, that I can do this with the students.
Met de premier.
And with the Prime Minister. That's fantastic, of course. I'm doing excellent.
Ben nu ongeveer 2,5 weken.
I have been up here in space for about 2.5 weeks now, and I'm getting used to it. It's becoming my home, and it's going very well.
Andre, the studenten hier.
Andre, the students here have prepared all kind of questions, and they decide on these questions with an applause meter. And how much time do we have altogether for these questions? Oh, okay, we do have some time. So let's start with you. Let's say your name and your question. Hello, Andre Kuipers. I'm School Bakkerman, and I'm a student here. And
En dan komt nu mijn vraag.
And here's my question.
Nieuws kunt volgen daarboven.
I don't know if you can follow the news up there, but plans have been made to cut costs for student costs to 25%. My question is, if that's going to happen here, are we still going to be able to send the rockets into space?
Nou, interessante vraag.
Well, the same question. Well,
de raketten zijn uitermate betrouwbaar.
Rockets are very reliable, as we know from the Soyuz rocket, and I assume that
met bezuinigingen,
with
begrepen heb,
cutting costs, if I understand it right, that safety will always come first with these type of program. Safety is one of the most important things in technology, anyhow, and especially space flight, and that will be the very last thing where we will cut down on. So that was the answer. Let's look. I'm now going to... Andre, can you tell something about the program Ruimteschip Aarde, Spaceship Earth, that you are doing there with school children? They try to involve school children in experiments you are running up there.
Dat klopt, ja.
That's right, yes. I think it's one of the most important things that to get youth and students involved and encourage them. In this case, elementary school and high school, these are people that get inspired at that age. And Spaceship Earth is a nice example about how Earth is a spaceship in itself, which we should take good care of. Also the resources, just like we do in spaceship in ISS. It's a collaboration of different organizations that issued a very nice program. Thousands of schools are participating in it, and they receive special assignments, teaching programs, and they participate in experiments together with me. And that way we can encourage or interest young people in science and tell them that it's not boring, but it's fascinating and interesting. And I believe it's the biggest outcome of a space flight if you can encourage people to choose for science and technology.
En dus ook weer toekomstige studenten voor deze
And
mogelijk.
also, this will also be possible for future students of this faculty. I'm now going to the next student, so please say your name and where you're studying. I'm Sander Speren, and I'm a first-year student, and my question is, do you also have some free time up there, and what do you do with it?
Ja, ik kan niet een half jaar...
Yes, you can't, for 6 months, you cannot just spend on working all the time. Days are very long.
Natuurlijk een heleboel zaken in onderhoud,
a lot of things like maintenance, repairs need to be done, but we also have to do, we also have to work out, so to be in shape when we get back to Earth. And then there's also a very large package of experiments. We also have some free time, which means that you do things that you also do on Earth. You can listen to music, you can look out the window. I must say the view here is sometimes better than from the Netherlands, where it's often cloudy. It's also often cloudy here, but then we look down on Earth, and we also have, we eat together with the astronauts, and we have contact with the ground, with Earth. So actually all the things you also do at home. The only thing is that you cannot walk outside quickly to take a walk in the forest or along the beach.
Volgende student.
Next student.
Mijn naam is Elise Basler.
My name is Elise Batsma,
Van de faculteit luchtvaart.
and I'm a student at the space faculty.
De Space Industrie heeft veranderd in 2006.
And unfortunately, I could not hear this question.
Er was even wat storing.
There was some interference. I think you have to repeat the question.
Nou, wat ze wil weten is, in 2040 is er dan een bijzondere ontwikkeling gebeurd?
What she would like to know is if any special developments have been achieved.
De space-industrie in 2040 totaal mee veranderd kan worden. Dus dat was hij.
My apologies, but I could not hear it. For example, that you will experience gravity.
Nou, ik begrijp dat...
Well, I understand that the question is if there are any new technologies, any new developments. I understand artificial gravity is something you do not want in space, in the ISS, because we use it here to do experiments in zero gravity. Possibly when people are going to Mars later on, you might arrange something that people are not turning around in spaceships, so that you have some other elements getting involved. That kind of technologies are being developed. But what we have here in the spaceship is mainly technology for research under zero gravity. And this technology is progressing, and we're getting new equipment, new experiments, new research. And each time there are engineers come up with new things to study things better.
André, ook veel foreign students studeren hier. Hier een student uit Duitsland.
Andre, I also have a student from Germany here.
My name is Benedict Brautheim. I'm Andre Kuipers, and I also study aerospace engineering, first year bachelor. My question is, being in space, has your view already changed, like, on the world? Because you're outside the system, you're outside the conflict. What do you think now, and what do you want to change?
Yeah, that's a very important question. Of course, the planet is beautiful. If you go over Africa, over the Middle East, it's fantastic. But you also realize that when you look at these countries, there's a lot of things going on there, very unpleasant things, and yeah, you realize that it's a very small planet, and there's a lot of conflict going on, and that's one of the things that's really a pity. It's in contrast actually with the beauty of the planet. So there are several things that you get concerned about. The planet itself is a fragile planet. Very thin layer of atmosphere, limited amounts of fertile land and forests. That's one thing, so you get concerned about the planet, but also, of course, if you know what's going on the ground about all the conflicts that are going on Earth. And I think it would be a good idea if a lot of people see what we do in space and see also the planet by means of television, internet, those kinds of things, in order to realize that we're all living on the same planet, that we have to be careful with the planet, but also with each other.
André, de volgende vraag.
Andre, next question.
André, mijn naam is Niels, in eerstejaars.
My name is Niels, and I'm a first-year master student.
Jullie oud en nieuw gevierd?
How did you celebrate New Year's Eve?
Dat is een hele leuke vraag.
That's a very nice question. We were in orbit around Earth, and that means that each hour we had New Year somewhere. We started congratulating each other when we were somewhere above New Zealand. Then we really celebrated it when it was New Year's in Moscow.
En daarna zijn we doorgegaan.
And then we went on because then it was New Year's in Europe.
En ja, voor de nachtbraken.
And then for the night animals, at 6 a.m. we were able to wish the people in New Year's Happy New Year.
Gewoon 24 keer oudjaar gevierd. Heel goed.
So celebrating New Year's for 24 hours.
Mijn naam is Peter Peters, ik ben een derdejaars.
I'm a second-year student, and I would like to become an astronaut.
Mijn vraag was,
My question was,
van de aarde, als het oké.
what do you think of Earth when you look down?
Het mooiste plekje van de aarde.
Most beautiful piece on Earth.
Trouwens een heleboel mooie
There's a lot of beautiful pieces on Earth. Australia has beautiful geographic structures. Turquoise water around the Bahama has a beautiful color palette. But also very special is the Earth at night. It's beautiful to be at the night side of Earth at night with all the lighted cities. We can also see the northern light and also the beautiful sunsets. And the orbit we are now in is constantly on the border of day and night. So we can see the colors on the horizon for a long time. So there's a lot of beautiful things on this planet.
De laatste vraag, André.
Last question, Andre,
Een van de journalisten.
is from
Ik ben student op de faculteit van
a student from the Faculty of Architecture.
This year, it's 170 years of existence. What would you like to wish our university?
Yeah, that's a fantastic year for the university. 170 years. What I would like to say, so we have some echo here. What I would like to say to the university is continue as it goes, because the University of Delft is famous all over the world and delivers very good students. I think they're on the right way. Science and technology are what we need as a country to stay ahead in the future. And I think Technical University Delft is one big example of how we can create a good base of knowledge. And I think that the next 170 years should be like it is now, even better.
the end of the time slot. Sometimes you have a little bit of intermittent contact at the end. So,
André, als je mij nog hoort, ongelooflijk bedankt. We zijn hier.
Andre, if you can still hear me, thank you so very much. We are very enthusiastic down here and proud of you.
Goed, ik ga kijken of ik jullie...
Okay, I can see. I'm going to see if I can still take you outside with me, so you can have a look outside.
En applaus voor de studenten die de vraag stellen.
And applause for the students that asked the questions.
Dat is voor de studenten, Frank.
Dames en heren, ik wil u allemaal heel erg graag bedanken.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank you very much for your presence, for attending, and I really enjoyed it.
Bedanken voor.
And I also would like to thank Mark Rutte for taking over.
Station, this is Houston ACR. Thank you. That concludes the event.